Mornings decide everything. That first hour after you wake up is like wet cement. It hardens into the shape of your day. If you roll out of bed late, rush to work, scroll on your phone, and throw yourself into chaos, you've already told your mind, today I'm reacting, not leading. But if you take ownership of the morning, even in small ways, you step into the day as the author, not the victim. That's how you become 1% better every single day. We live in a culture obsessed with overnight success, but the people who actually grow, the ones who build, achieve, and inspire, they're not relying on one massive breakthrough. They're mastering the small beginnings of each morning. Darren Hardy wrote in The Compound Effect, small, smart choices plus consistency plus time equals a radical difference. And the morning routine is the ultimate place where those small, smart choices begin. Think about your own life. How many times have you said, tomorrow I'll wake up earlier? Tomorrow I'll start my day differently. And then morning comes and you're exhausted, scrolling, rushing, regretting. You're not lazy, you're unprepared. Without a plan for the morning, you default to the path at least resistance. And the path of least resistance never leads to greatness. Imagine two versions of you wake up tomorrow. The first version hits snooze 3 times, rushes through a shower, skips breakfast, and barely makes it to work on time. By 10 a.m., that version is already drained and irritated. The second version wakes up on the first alarm, drinks water, writes down 3 clear priorities, and moves their body for 10 minutes. Which version wins the day? Which version is more confident, more grounded, more productive? That difference didn't come from talent or luck. It came from routine. Hal Elroy, author of The Miracle Morning, said, how you wake up each day in your morning routine dramatically affects your levels of success in every single area of your life. It's true. Your mornings leak into your career, your relationships, your health, your mindset. If you start reactive, you carry that energy everywhere. But if you start intentional, you carry strength into every moment. Some mornings feel heavier than others. Some of you wake up stressed, already tired, maybe even feeling hopeless. Bills piling up, health slipping, dreams delayed. I know that weight. But that's exactly why the morning matters. Because those first few minutes are your chance to remind yourself you're still in control. You can't fix everything in one day, but you can win the morning. And if you can win the morning, you can win the day. The morning routine is not about perfection. It's about momentum. Aristotle once said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Every day you practice a disciplined morning, you're casting a vote for excellence. Every day you skip, you're casting a vote for mediocrity. And those votes add up. Picture this. You've been dreaming of starting a side business. You keep saying you'll work on it after work, but by then you're exhausted. Netflix calls, responsibilities pile up, and the dream sits on the shelf. Now imagine dedicating 30 minutes every morning before the noise to that project. 30 minutes might not look like much, but after a year, that's 180 hours poured into your future. That's how books get written, businesses get built, bodies get transformed, not in bursts of inspiration, but in disciplined mornings. John C. Maxwell once said on his podcast, you'll never change your life until you change something you do daily. The secret of your success is found in your daily routine. And he's so right. The morning routine is your chance to change what you do daily, to build not just goals, but systems, to stop living on autopilot and start living on purpose. I want you to remember this. Mornings are proof of love for your future self. When you wake up and you go through your routine, whether it's journaling, exercising, meditating, planning, or simply breathing in silence, you're leaving a gift for the version of you that shows up later in the day. That version will be calmer, sharper, stronger, because you took the time to prepare. Maybe you've been struggling with confidence. Start your mornings by writing one thing you accomplished yesterday and one affirmation for today. Over time, that rewires how you see yourself. Maybe you've been struggling with health. Start your mornings by drinking water and stretching. Maybe you've been drowning in distractions. Start your morning with 10 minutes of reading instead of 10 minutes of scrolling. None of these require hours. They require discipline and consistency. Jim Rohn said, discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. The morning routine is where you build that bridge, one plank at a time. Without it, your goals remain distant dreams. With it, every day becomes a step closer. Stop treating your morning like accidents. Stop waking up handing your attention to the world before you giving it to yourself. You can't become 1% better every day by luck, only by discipline. The morning routine is not a punishment. It's a privilege. It's the quiet time where you get to decide before anyone else who you're going to be. So tomorrow morning, I'm gonna need you to not hit that snooze button. Don't scroll. Don't rush. Just stand up, breathe, and take ownership of your life. Choose one action that makes you 1% better and do it. It won't feel monumental at first, but one day you'll look back and realize those small, consistent mornings built a completely different you. Because the truth is, you don't become 1% better someday. You become 1% better every morning. Own your morning and own your life. And don't forget, always put God first.